Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for what I'm calling My True Story, Part 4. It feels important to share this, even though it's incredibly difficult. I know my story is true. I've lived it. I've felt it in every fiber of my being. The last 5 years were the absolute worst. If I had to describe that period, the only words that come to mind are hell on earth. It was a time of such profound suffering, such darkness, that it's hard to put into words. But it was also during this time that something profound happened. My soul truly began to awaken. It was as if a veil was lifted, and for the first time, I started to see not just with my eyes, but with my heart. I began to feel things on a much deeper level, to understand the currents running beneath the surface of everyday life. Suddenly, I was perceiving things that others around me couldn't see, couldn't feel, couldn't comprehend. And honestly, they still don't. This awakening didn't bring instant peace. In many ways, it's made life even harder. Because now, I know the truth. I see what's really happening in our world. Behind the facade we all pretend is normal. This world is so saturated with lies, so twisted and contorted, that it's become a very hard place to exist, especially for someone like me, who can now see the puppet strings. It's not just about this life. The awakening went deeper than that. I started to have memories, vivid and real, of my incarnation stretching back billions of years. Imagine trying to explain that to someone. Imagine carrying the weight of eons within you, while navigating a world that barely acknowledges the existence of the soul, let alone its ancient journey. No one understands. When I try to talk about it, I'm met with blank stares or skepticism. The isolation is crushing. My nerves are completely shattered from the strain of it all. Depression has become a constant companion, a heavy cloak that smothers the light of each day. I've tried to seek help in the conventional ways. I've been to doctors, but they don't want to hear what I have to say. They're not equipped to deal with matters of the soul. Their solution is always the same: pills. But these pills, they can't heal a wounded soul. They can numb the pain, maybe, but they can't touch the core of the issue. It feels like I'm standing completely alone. A single person against the entire world. The toll on my physical life has been immense. I haven't been able to work for months. The strength just isn't there. People look at you and they don't see the internal battle, the spiritual exhaustion. They just see someone who isn't functioning, and I can't. I simply can't pretend anymore. I can't put on the mask and play the game required to survive in this system. And yet, amidst all this darkness, there is a glimmer of light. It comes to me in my dreams. In my dreams, I travel. I see other worlds, other dimensions. These places are nothing like here. Everything is pure, luminous, and filled with a love that is unconditional and absolute. In these worlds, there are beings. They are waiting for me. They know me. In their presence, I feel a sense of peace that I have never, ever experienced on Earth. It's a profound stillness, a feeling of finally being home. When I'm with them, I feel the energy of the source, the primordial original love from which all of creation was born. It's a reminder that this dark, twisted reality is not the only reality. It's a reminder that there is something more, something real and beautiful and true, waiting for us. This experience, this knowing, is both my greatest burden and my greatest hope. The burden is living here, in this dense, forgetful world, carrying the memory of light. The hope is knowing that the light is real, and that one day I will return to it. It's a lonely path. If you've ever felt like you see things others don't, or that you don't quite belong here, know that you're not as alone as it feels. The journey of the soul is complex and often painful, but it is also a journey back to love. If you're struggling with feelings of depression or hopelessness, please know there are people who can support you. Reaching out to a mental health professional or a crisis hotline can be a vital first step. Your well-being matters more than anything. Thank you for listening to my story. It means more than you know. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more of my journey. I'll see you in the next one.